Okay, I need to address something because I keep seeing it in our YouTube comments and in creator forums, and it's honestly driving me a little bit nuts. People keep saying, I would love to start a subscription business, but I don't have the budget to get started. And I get it. I really do. But I'm gonna push back on that gently because in 2026, you can start a video subscription business with literally $0. Not low cost, not affordable, $0. And no, I'm not gonna do some hustle bro grindset mindset fantasy where I tell you just believe hard enough. No, this is an actual step-by-step path that real creators are using right now. By the end of the video, you'll have the entire roadmap. The beginning is actually where most people overthink this. They think that starting a subscription business means they need a whole website, a payment processor, a content library, a logo, a brand kit, a marketing budget, all of that, before they can charge anyone a single dollar. But no. At step 1, you need YouTube. That's it. YouTube is free to upload to. It's free to build an audience on. And it already has over 2 billion logged in users showing up every month looking for content. You don't need to drive traffic anywhere because the traffic is right there for now. Step 1 is not find money and build something. Step 1 is to start publishing. Because the creators who successfully launch a business like a video subscription site almost always have one thing in common. They built a solid audience first. They proved people actually want what they're teaching or creating before they have ever asked anyone to pay. Okay, audience built. Time to start the subscription platform now, right? Not quite. There's another step that most people skip, and it actually kind of hurts me in my heart because it is the secret killer of so many businesses. You can't just assume that people will pay you if you create a product. You need proof. And YouTube Analytics will be your first step to find signals that a subscription business is the right move. Here's the signals to look out for while you're publishing content and watching your analytics. First, which videos get the most watch time? Then which ones drive the most comments? And maybe most importantly, what are people literally asking you to make videos about in your comments? The videos with the highest watch time and the most comments signal that people really care about this particular type of content. Questions, on the other hand, will signal where your audience wants you to go deeper. For example, let's say you're a fitness creator and your 5-day mobility challenge video has twice the watch time of everything else. People are commenting things like, can you make a longer program? Or do you do coaching? At that point, you've moved beyond hint. That is a flashing neon sign that you found your subscription product. But here's also where people mess up. They see those signals and think, great, I'll grow my audience first, then figure out the businessy email stuff later. No, you need to be building your email list from day 1 while you're growing your audience, not after. That might sound kind of intense, but YouTube subscribers are not yours. They're YouTube's. The algorithm decides whether your people even see your next video. To actually grow a business, you need a direct line to them. So, email. Put a lead magnet in your video descriptions right now. Could be a free workout plan, a recipe guide, a checklist, a mini course, whatever makes sense for your niche. Make sure it's something valuable enough that people will trade their email for it. And this should cost you nothing but time. You can host your freebies on sites like Gumroad or Buy Me a Coffee. And I'll tell you from personal experience, you can grow your email list without having a ton of subscribers. I had about 120 people on my email list before I even hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. And that's because I was testing a bunch of different freebies to see what was hitting. You do not need a huge audience to start building that list. You just need to start. But then what do you do when you have those emails? Well, your next step is to start asking questions. So send your email list a basic survey. Ask, if I created a program around this topic, would you pay for it? What have you paid for this topic in the past? You can also do your survey for free with Google Forms. When someone tells you, yes, I would absolutely pay $15 a month for that, or oh my goodness, I have been waiting for someone to create this. Well, that's not a signal anymore. That is validation. That is real demand from real people who were already willing to give you their email address. You could even validate further and sell a low-ticket digital product to confirm that people won't just do email, they'll actually buy. And the income from this first product can fund the next step. But rolling it back a second, what if no one's asking on YouTube yet? What if your comments are just great video and nothing else? Well, you may not be ready yet. That is completely fine. Keep publishing, keep learning your audience, and keep building trust, because trust is what you need to sell your subscription effectively. Once you validated demand, this is where it gets exciting, because now you stop being a creator who's starting a business and start being a business owner who uses video. I know it sounds similar, but they're not the same. Now you have the audience, you have the proof that people want to pay, and now you just need a home for this business that isn't just someone else's platform with someone else's rules and someone else's algorithm deciding your fate. I'm talking about your own branded membership with your name at the top and your content organized the way you want it, whether that's a structured course, a searchable library, or a Netflix-style experience. And don't forget the private community where your members can talk to each other and to you without getting recommended 50 other creators at the same time. And here's the part that surprises people. You might be ready sooner than you think because you do not need a massive audience to make this work. Some of the most successful membership businesses we've seen started with a couple hundred engaged fans, not hundreds of thousands. Just think about this. If you can find 200 people willing to pay you $20 a month, that's $4,000 every single month. That is a real business. When you're looking at your audience and trying to decide, well, who's an engaged fan, look to your email list first, not your YouTube subscriber count. It'll give you a better estimate of how many members you can get at the start. Your email list is your most engaged audience, and they'll be easier to sell to. And all of this isn't just theory. Creators using Uscreen have followed this path and collectively earned over $1 billion for the creator economy. It's over 4,000 creators, 15 million users served, 3,500 apps launched, and counting. When you follow this path, growing your audience, validating, and then building your business, you create something on your own terms. You set the price. You own the member relationship. You keep the revenue. And nobody's algorithm gets to decide whether your content reaches the people who already paid for it. Now, I know some of you are watching this and thinking, okay, but I'll start next month. I think I need to wait until I have 10,000 subscribers. I should start when I have more time. I need to be direct with you here. Every month you wait is a month of potential members who would have joined. It's a month of feedback you didn't get. It's a month of revenue that could have been funding your growth. The most successful subscription businesses I've worked with did not start with big budgets. They started by building consistency, building an audience, and asking one question: would you pay for more of this? So here's your move. If you don't have an audience yet, go start publishing on YouTube today. Not next week, today. If you already have an audience but haven't built your email list, that is your next step. And if you've got the list, but you need to validate demand, I've got good news for you. We made a video on exactly how to validate demand for your membership idea before going all in. I'll link the video below. It'll save you months of guesswork and a lot of stress. I'll see you over there.